How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Unite character guide. In this episode, we're going to be going over Cinderace. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, maybe check out the other character guides on the channel. So, let's get right into it. Starting off at level 1, Cinderace gets the choice between Ember and Low Sweep. Ember. The user launches a small flame attack to do a designated opponent that inflicts burn status. This attack will trigger additional damage for the next 3 times they do any attack. It has a cooldown of 6 seconds. Low Sweep. Low Sweep attacks with a low sweep in the designated direction, dealing damage when it hits. Also, decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when they are hit by the user's next boosted attack. It has a cooldown of 7.5 seconds. At level 7, Cinderace gets to learn either Pyro Ball or Blaze Kick. Pyro Ball launches a fireball in a straight line and inflicts burn status. This attack will trigger additional damage for the next 3 times they do any attack. It has a cooldown of 7 seconds, and when upgraded, basic attacks after this move, hits reduce this move's cooldown up to 3 times. Blaze Kick. Cinderace kicks at a designated area. At the end of the move, the user jumps back on initial position. On hit, the opponent will get knocked back and gets inflicted with burn status. This attack will trigger additional damage for the next 3 times they do any attack. It has a cooldown of 8 seconds, and when upgraded, it increases basic attack speed for a short time when this move hits. At level 8, Cinderace gets the choice between Flame Charge and Feint. Flame Charge has the user charge forward in the designated direction, dealing damage when it hits. Also increases the range and damage of the user's next basic attack. It has a cooldown of 6 seconds. When upgraded, increases basic attack speed for a short time when this move ends. Feint increases the user's movement speed for a short time and makes him invincible. If used while the user is affected by hindrances, removes any hindrances affecting the user. It has a cooldown of 11 seconds. When upgraded, the next 3 basic attacks will restore health. So, having Feint give health to Cinderace after the next 3 basic attacks is amazing, especially after a fight. Being able to regain health after fighting an opponent, and if it's great, especially if another opponent comes up on you and wants to fight with you then. So if you can get multiple feints off, I mean, I know there's a cooldown, but if you can feint, kill an enemy, and then the cooldown's back up, you can feint into the other enemy, get the 3 basic attacks off, and you're basically back at full health, hopefully. We don't know how much health you really regain as Cinderace. Don't know if it's max HP based, or if it's just based off of a set amount of health. Cinderace's Unite move. Blazing Bicycle Kick. Cinderace's Unite move kicks a giant fireball toward the designated location, which then explodes, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area of effect. This Unite move increases the user's movement speed for a short time when it hits. Let's take a look at Cinderace's passive, Blaze. When the Pokemon is at half HP or less, its critical hit rate and attack speed are increased. When the Pokemon uses a move, its next basic attack becomes a boosted attack. Alright, now that we've got the abilities out of the way, let's take a look at some of the better held items to use when you're playing Cinderace. Starting off, we've got a Focus Band. A Focus Band endures damage that would otherwise make it faint and then continually recover HP for a short time. The Muscle Band deals increased basic attack damage. Scope Lens boosts critical hit chance and critical hit damage. The Float Stone increases movement speed and basic attack damage. And last but not least, the Fierce Attack Dumbbells. Attack increased after the Pokemon successfully scores a goal. So, we're basing all of our held items off of attacks to really complement those abilities with the 3 basic attack buffs when you use the ability. Now, I want to go ahead and say, as of right now, I do not know if Cinderace's heal for Feint is based off of max HP or the max damage that you do. So if you have a certain amount of HP and you use the 3 basic attacks after using Feint and you heal, I don't know if that's based off of like your max HP, or if when you deal damage through those 3 basic attacks, the heal that you gain is based off of that damage percentage. So if you deal, let's say, like 129% or 129 damage, you would gain maybe 12 health back. Maybe, what is that, 10%? Alright, let's look at some of the better battle items to use when you're playing Cinderace. Starting off, we've got the Eject button. The Eject button moves to a specified direction immediately. It has a cooldown of 55 seconds. Next up, we've got the X attack. The X attack raises your Pokemon's attack and special attack for a short time. It has a cooldown of 40 seconds. The X speed increases your Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. It has a cooldown of 50 seconds. Alright, now that we've got the battle items out of the way, let's take a look at my preferred Cinderace build. Starting off at level 7, I'm going to take Pyro Ball. At level 8, I'm going to take Feint. Feint, as I've mentioned before, the basic attacks restoring health is absolutely huge, but also Pyro Ball, with the basic attacks after this move's hit, reduce the move's cooldown up to 3 times with the 3 basic attacks. That's also absolutely massive. And the attack triggering additional damage for the next 3 times when they do an attack would be absolutely huge out on the field. For the 3 held items I'm going to take a Focus Band, a Muscle Band, and a Scope Lens. Just for that extra increase to basic attack damage, being able to endure a hit, and getting that extra boost to crit hit and crit hit damage. And last but not least, for the battle item I'm going to take the Eject button. Just so I can move around to initiate a fight, to escape a fight. The Eject button is all in all such a great mobility ability. So that's it for the Cinderace guide. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as we get closer to Pokemon Unite's actual release, make sure you guys check me out on twitch.tv/Enderpandaplayz, where I'm going to be streaming Pokemon Unite every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe Saturdays from 2 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.